Okay, y'all have been begging me for the wellness shots recipe, and they're so easy to make, so I'm gonna show you. I've been taking them for a while and I've been seeing wonders. So let's start off with 1 orange and 3 lemons. We're gonna wash them and then I'll show you how I cut them. Okay, so I just like to cut off the ends like this, and I have a really huge orange, so if you have a smaller one, I would just do like 2, you know. Anyways, okay, I'm gonna cut it down the middle. And I like to keep the skin on because there's so much nutrients in it. And then I'm just going to cut it and put it in the blender. Okay, and then we're going to do the same with the limes. If you don't have like a milker, like to get or like a good strainer, you can just take off a bit of the skin like that, so you can save yourself the hassle of having to like strain it all that much more. I usually do this to 1 or 2 of my limes, but for the most part, I like to leave the skin on. So my blender isn't the biggest, so I have to blend it a little by little. So I'm just gonna add some coconut water for now. Coconut water is super hydrating, and yeah, lemon's just great for in the morning, and I just have it in my wellness shot, you know? Okay, so I'm out of coconut juice, and then I add pineapple juice. Water works too if you don't have coconut juice. And then I'm gonna blend this up, and then we'll be right back. Okay, so I'm adding 1 more lime, and for the 3rd lime, I'm just gonna add the juice. So I'm just gonna squeeze the juice right in there, okay? Also, sorry, my light died. And then you're gonna get a turmeric, cut it up, wash it, and then put it in there. I kind of eyeball it, but I threw 1 and 1 little nug in there. And then we're gonna do ginger. This is the ginger I'm adding. It's a lot, but I just had a lot, so I'm adding that in there. And then we're gonna blend it up, and then I'll show y'all what to do next. There are still 3 key ingredients left, and if you're wondering, this is just good for your gut health and speeding up your metabolism, and just a great boost in the morning. Like, there's just so many good ingredients in here, like just earthy ingredients. I don't really know, like I'm not a doctor, but shoot, I don't know, I'm just showing y'all ass and you should receive. Anyways, we're gonna strain this. First, I like to go through 2 processes of straining before I add the next 3 ingredients that are very key. I just strain it through this, and then we do the milk bath. So let's do that right now. I'll show y'all what that looks like. It's fairly simple, really. I just grab it like this, and then I'm gonna grab a spoon and push it down. You can tell this is a spoon I use because it's all yellow, but we're just gonna push it through until the pulp is at the top, and we're just gonna do that for the whole blender. So yeah, straining is a little tedious, so you just turn it and swirl. I do it this way for a reason, because this is the milk bag. I just got them on Amazon. It's not yellow, but it's stained yellow because of everything I put in it. And it's just hard to strain with so much pulp gets stuck in there. So I like to just, y'all will see the process, but just trust in me. So once all this is in there, I just rinse it off, and then we're gonna pour the clean juice in here. Okay, so now I have all this thick pulp and some juice here. I'm gonna scoop this pulp into my milk bag to make sure I get all the juice out of this. So I have half of it scooped in here, and then we're just gonna squeeze it onto the blender. I do this just because there's still a lot of juice in there, and it just kind of makes it a lot easier, and then you can just trash this and rinse and repeat, you know? So I'm gonna do this for a while. This is the last of the pulp, and you can just tell when it's done when like juice starts coming out as much, really. So I just squeeze it until it's all out, you know? Okay, I just threw away the pulp. You can keep it. There are people who keep it and do something with it. I already am doing the most, so I'm not going to. So I'm just gonna pour this juice through here to make sure it gets all the rest of it. And it just makes it easier because there's not like a whole bunch of thick skin on like from the like oranges and stuff that I'm having to like squeeze through, and it just makes it so much faster. So let's do that now. So hopefully this is good. Okay, so we're going to end the video. This kind of takes a while. Sorry, I put it in 3x speed, so you can't really hear what I'm saying. But yeah, I have suffered with like anorexia and then obese and then eating disorders and constipation and bloating and just severe stomach issues my whole life, and tried doctors and tried a lot of different things, and some things help for a few months and they don't. But I decided to just go back to the world's natural remedies, and it's been helping me a lot, and this is just really good for you overall. As for like the specific things, I don't know it off the top of my head. You can search it up if you really want to. But it's just good if you suffer with any of that, and I hope it helps, and I hope it works for you too. And it's super easy to make, and they just, even if you don't have severe issues, I think this is just like a nice healthy wellness shot, and it's fun.